MK677 is one of the most accessible growth hormone secretagogue available right now. You don't inject it, it comes in a capsule, and people are taking it completely wrong in three specific ways that either makes it ineffective or creates side effects that has nothing to do with compound itself. Let's fix that right now. Let me clear something up immediately because this is where a lot of confusion starts. MK677, also called ibutamoren, is not technically a peptide. It's a small molecule oral growth hormone secretagogue. It works by mimicking ghrelin, your hunger hormone, and binding to ghrelin receptor in the pituitary. The receptor activation signals your pituitary to release growth hormone in pulses, and the liver then produces IGF-1 in response. Same downstream cascade as samolin. Different mechanism, different receptor, and critically oral instead of injectable. That oral delivery is what makes it appealing. The trade-off is that it also stimulates ghrelin, which means increased appetite. It's not a side effect that went wrong. It's predictable pharmacological consequences of the mechanism. Understanding that changes how you manage it. And MK677 raises IGF-1 meaningfully. Research has shown sustained IGF-1 elevation with consistent use, which is why it's being used for lean mass support, sleep quality, recovery, and anti-aging goals. It's a real compound with real clinical interest, and it's being used incorrectly in majority of cases I see. Your body's largest natural growth hormone pulses happens during the first 90 minutes of slow wave sleep. This is hardwired. It's been this way your entire life. MK677 stimulates an additional growth hormone pulses through ghrelin receptor activation. And that pulses is most synergetic, most amplified, and when it lands on top of your natural sleep-driven pulses. Take MK677 at night before bed and you are stacking a pharmacological signal on top of your body's own peak growth hormone window. The combined effect on IGF-1 is meaningfully stronger than either signal alone. Take it in morning and you are releasing that pulses at the least optimal biological time. When insulin is raising from breakfast, when your body is shifting towards active metabolism rather than repair and recovery. And when you're going to be awake through the peak effect instead of sleeping through them, you also get the full hit of increased hunger, the ghrelin mimicking effect, right when you are starting your day. That's the person who takes MK677 makes them revolutionarily hungry and irresistible. Timing is doing that, not the compound. Take it at night. Sleep through the hunger window, and that complaint disappears for most people. Growth hormone is counter-regulatory to insulin. That means elevated growth hormone from any source, including MK677, can transiently reduce insulin sensitivity and raises fasting glucose. For most healthy adults with good metabolic function, this is mild and manageable. For people who already have insulin resistance, prediabetes, or elevated fasting glucose at baseline, this is a clinically important consideration that requires monitoring. I see people who start MK677 without any baseline labs, run it for months, and then wonder why their energy feels off, their appetite is dysregulated, and their waistline isn't responding. When we check labs, fasting glucose is elevated, not dramatically, but meaningfully. And nobody connects it to the MK677 because nobody checks before they start it. Get a fasting glucose and HbA1c before you start. Check it at 8 weeks. If your numbers are moving in a wrong direction, that is actionable information, not a reason to panic, but a reason to adjust the protocol under clinical guidance. This is one of the reasons MK677 should always be used with a provider who is actually monitoring you. The clinically studied dose for MK677 is 25 mg daily. Some research has used dose as low as 10 mg and seen meaningful IGF-1 elevation. The people who go to 50 mg, 70 mg thinking more IGF-1 equals more results are primarily adding side effects. Significant water retention, joint discomfort, increased cortisol at higher doses, and worsening insulin sensitivity without proportional benefit beyond that 25 mg produces. The dose response curve for the MK677 flattens out. You are not getting twice the benefit at twice the dose. You are getting twice the side effect at twice the dose. Cycling matters for the same reason it matters with samolin, receptor sensitivity. Research protocol have used MK677 for a period of 8 to 16 weeks, followed by a structured break. In long-term studies, Continued use showed declined response over time compared to the early months. Running it indefinitely doesn't optimize results. A cycle of 8 to 12 weeks on, 4 to 6 weeks off, let the ghrelin receptor reset and maintain the response quality across multiple cycles. Your provider should be guiding this decision based on your IGF-1 trend and how your body is responding, not based on what you read in the forums. 25 milligram orally at night, 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. Take it consistently. Don't skip days. Don't take it some mornings and some nights. The steady nightly signals is what produces the sustainable IGF-1 elevation that drives results. Manage the hunger, which will be noticeable especially in the first 2 to 3 weeks, by not keeping high calories food accessible late at night. For most people, the appetite effect normalizes significantly after the first few weeks as body adjusts to the ghrelin stimulation. Get baseline labs before starting. IGF-1, fasting glucose, A1C, recheck at 8 weeks. If IGF-1 is well within therapeutic range and glucose is stable, you are in a good position. IGF-1 is barely moving, work with your provider on whether the dose needs adjustment. If glucose is trending up, that's protocol modification conversation. Cycle 8 to 12 weeks on, 4 to 6 weeks off, and use MK677 for what it actually does best: sleep quality, recovery support, lean mass maintenance, and long-term IGF-1 optimization, not as a shortcut to dramatic body transformation on a short timeline. Night dosing, not monitoring. Fasting glucose monitored before and during. 25 milligram, not more. Cycle with structured breaks. Labs guiding the decisions. That's MK677 done correctly. If you want your MK677 protocol reviewed or want to know whether it's the right tool for your specific goals, and if you're in Texas, book a consultation at MyFitMed. The link is below. Drop a comment telling me which mistake you are making, and share this with someone taking MK677 who's never heard any of this. And I'll see you in the next one.